Hello, everyone. Welcome to Menhera Monday. I'm your host, Exhibit A, wishing you a very happy Menhera Monday. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Lily Hannah May. Hello. Is that Exhibit A in my chat? Guys, Exhibit A's in my chat. Exhibit A VTuber? Bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. The Exhibit A is in my... Hello, Salad. Hello, Bulletproof Bish. Hello, Toybox. Hello, Sakura. Hello, Angel Dust. Hello, Skylar. Did you see that? There's Exhibit A in my chat. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Well, anyway. So, you guys have probably heard the news. Because I've said it in my little thing. I'm getting a new job. Finally. Which is great, because I fucking hate my job. It's so awful. I hate when I have to answer calls at work. You'd fucking hate my job. It's all calls. That's the whole thing. I never actually told you guys what my job is. I'm going to talk about it now, because I'm about to end it. Also, I didn't really have a good reason for hiding it before. It was like... I just started it, so I wasn't sure. I don't know, but I don't really care now. I don't think it ever mattered. It was in a freaking call center. It's fucking hell, man. I hated it so much from the moment I started it. It was like genuine torture. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, it fucking put me in a bad way. It made me depressed, right? Because, like, I was already the kind of person to not enjoy doing calls, right? Like, I would dread having to, like, call the doctor or having to, like, make an appointment. I would dread doing that because I don't know. It just goes against my nature, you know, my introverted nature. But, you know, then I got a job in a call center because it was the only place that would take me. And so most people already dislike calls, right? Most people dislike having to work in a call center. That's normal, right? I especially dislike it. So it was like really, words can't describe it. It was a tough time. I'm actually impressed that I stayed in it this long. Like, genuinely, I held out really well. It was, like, fuck's sake, man. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. Because there was so many days I was in there where I was really questioning if I could keep going. Like, I wanted to quit so badly. Want you to follow a script, but the customers don't even follow that? Yeah, exactly. It's like... And they want you to... Yeah. Hang on. I'm grabbing my water. Give me a sec. So proud of Exhibit. He's really close to 1 million subs. We just need 998k people more. Yeah, exactly. Hello, not Toybox. Hello, Unknown. No, I love doing calls, but with people I want to do it with. Yeah, me too. I like to call cool people. I like to call you guys. I haven't actually been on like a public VC with you guys in a long time. I'd be happy to. It just hasn't really happened. But I don't like calling random ass strangers and being like, because the other thing is I'm in fucking sales, right? So we're not going around like annoying people by like calling them. They call us, right? I'm gonna talk about the weird way that my job works. Okay? We are like salesmen disguised as customer service, basically. So the way it works is they call in to our company, being like, "Oh, I'm having issues with my internet," and our job is to convince them to buy more internet, right? It's to make them buy more products, more whatever. And they're calling us up thinking that we're customer service because we're kind of customer service. We're supposed to help them, but then we're supposed to sell them stuff at the same time. And so you're selling stuff to people who are like kind of annoyed and kind of like, oh, they just want to get their stuff fixed. And then you're like, all right, I'll get this stuff fixed. But also, I buy a phone. Do you want a phone? Do you want to get a, or do you want to upgrade your contract? Do you want to, and then they're like, no, I just want to get this fixed, man. And you're like, no, and then you have to because that's what they tell you to do, right? You have to be a certain amount of annoyance, and it's so, yeah, it sucks. I fucking hate it. It's the worst. I'm gonna be so happy. The hello, Mr. Exhibit A. My Wi-Fi sucks. Sure, I'll buy a $5 billion router. Yes, I'm 70 years old. Accurate, to be honest. You're a good manipulator, so I bet you did good. Not really. Ugh, it's like, because you gotta. I'm not. I don't like being. I don't like being social over calls with people. I'm not a good conversationalist. That's the thing, right? I'm as much as I'm good at streaming, I'm not a good conversationalist. Not with people I don't know too well. I'm not actually good at striking up a conversation, which makes me a very bad fit for a call center because that's all the job is. It's conversation. You're trying to use your charisma to make people get stuff. But I can be charismatic around the right people in the right environment. But not just around random ass strangers. That's not how it works. Okay? Here, I'll train you. When I say hi, what do you say? I say, hello, you're through to Exhibit A. I'll be your, how can I help you today? But then I'm like, oh, so would you buy this $400 billion penny? The penny is worth $401 billion. That's good. That's a good deal, actually. Yeah, it just, I can't describe it, you know? It's just crazy, because I don't know how I survived it that long. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. It was so horrible. I hated it, but I did it. I kept going. And eventually, I still hated it, but I was able to keep doing it even though I hated it. It's like, it still sucked, but I was able to handle the fact that it sucked. And I think that's just what being an adult is about, and it sucks. But I know how to do that now. I've become more resilient. I've become like a stronger person because of that. And I think that's really good. Do not redeem the card! Do not redeem it! No, that's literally me though. That's literally me. Thing is, we're not. Oh, hello, Baki. Thing is, we're not scammers. We're not explicitly stealing money from people. We're not supposed to, like, lie to people. But we are supposed to do whatever we can within what is legal to get people's money, right? So, as long as you follow the rules, you can use whatever fucking loopholes you want. You're supposed to just do whatever it takes to get the sale, right? You're supposed to do whatever it takes. So it's not like scamming in the sense of like you're like scamming people. It's like everything you're doing is legal, everything you're doing is legit. But you're supposed to not like explain things too well, right? It's okay to like not dwell on certain things intentionally so that you can get people to like not think through their choices too well so that they get it, right? That's what they encourage you to do. That's literally what they tell you. They're like, oh, don't explain it too much. That might put them off. Just like tell them the bare minimum of what you're required to. Um, and it's so, it's like, it doesn't feel the most ethical, to be honest. And it's not something I liked being part of, but we're gonna go to something else. A more prestigious job. They actually have a dress code there. I'm actually supposed to dress up like smart and shit. So that's something. Is my mic plugged in all the way? Is it kind of bad right now? I can replug it. One sec. Is that better? Definition of manipulation. I wasn't very good at it, though. Not really. It's so, it's not, I didn't, it's not great. It's a freaking, I don't like the environment. It's better? Hell yeah. Because, like, again, everything, it's legal. Everything that you're doing is technically, like, according to the rules, unless you straight up missell. But they want you to do whatever it takes, you know? They want you to, like, if you're, like, you know, I got some freaking stories. Yeah, if there's some freaking 70-year-old woman who like doesn't know what all this stuff is, your team leader is just gonna be like, "Oh no, you should sell her a freaking sell her the expensive one. She won't know." It's like, um, I mean, that's the kind of thing that they encourage, right? That's the kind of environment. That's the kind of like, oof. And then what else? It's like the higher ups there, like the or like not higher ups, like the team leaders, the managers. Like they don't have ethics, right? They don't really have that. They just to them a sale is a sale. I have a story, right, from one of the other people working there. So there was this girl I knew at the place. She's left now. So many of us have left. It's been dropping like flies, right? One person after another. I'm not the only person leaving. There's so many people leaving right now. And my team, my TL's gonna have no one left. Basically, there was this girl, and she was like on the phone with someone, and then the person on the phone told them that, oh, they lost their internet connection because they were they got in trouble for having like illegal material, right? Like illegal pornography. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it. That's what they got in trouble for. And then she was like, should I shouldn't be selling to this person, should I? And then the manager was like, nah, sale's a sale. And then she was like, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night if I do that. So that's that's the kind of mentality they have, all right? That is what illustrates like the kind of mentality that now obviously a lot of the a lot of my coworkers didn't share that mentality. They were like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that, right? But that's the kind of that's what the manager. So the managers there are so greedy. They're so greedy. They just want they they push you really hard as well. They always really harsh on you. And yeah, that I think that's a good. I feel like that story like illustrates it, right? Just how fucking greedy the the managers are. They don't stop at anything, right? They just want the sale no matter what. And then just us, the regular like workers, were like we're being pushed. We're being like the, like anytime we're slightly below target, the managers come at us and they're like, "You need to work. You need to do better. You need to do better." And they're very like not understanding of like how it's not exactly the like you're not gonna get a sale every single time if you're doing things like ethically. But that's just it. They low key want you to bend the rules, right? That's the issue. But yeah, you guys get it. They're like, what's the word? Decent people. Yeah, that's. Uh, they had cyberpunk. Yeah, they had cyberpunk. They had cyberpunk on their computer. All right. What kind of call center are you working at? Apparently, it's not uncommon for it to be like that. Apparently. Keep in mind, all of it, yeah, I mean, again, it's not like we were breaking any laws. It's just that they really want you to do everything possible within what the rules allow. Although that one story, maybe that would have been, I don't know. Because I forget the details of that story. I forget the details, but like, yeah, I don't know. Bro's working on Epstein Island. Yeah, I was working on Epstein Island. Nah. What the fuck? Yeah, no, yeah. So it got so small. It happens. You know the joke good when exhibit's model becomes tiny. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of my job on Epstein Island, you know. Not my fondest job. Not the best place, but you know, moving up in the world. Exhibit in the Epstein list? No, 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 no. I was working there. That's different. All right, I wasn't on the Epstein list. I was working there. I wasn't one of the people partaking, okay? I'm not a weirdo, okay? I was just working there, all right? I'm just doing my job, all right? I'm just doing what they tell me to do. It's not my fault. Okay, it's not on me. All right? You don't get mad at the freaking store worker. You don't get mad at the person who's working at the store because the freaking chocolate's being sold was made by slave labor, okay? So don't get mad at me just because the island I'm working at happens to have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of cyberpunk, you know? Like that's not on me. It's not on me. I just work here. I forgot I genuinely unsubscribed for the meme last week. What? Why? Not the best place. You only went there for the zip lining, to be fair. I just heard a big boom. Something. Should I be scared or nah? Nah. Let's get 3 big booms. Boom. 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 Alright, we need to get some background music in here. What's some good background music? What do we choose? What do we choose? Let's pick, we'll just go for Animal Crossing, I guess, yeah. Freaking ads are on again. Okay, you guys can't hear it, doesn't matter. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. I'm so sorry to hear that your Wi-Fi got removed because you had Cyberpunk. You get 3 big booms. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, getting the music in here. That might be too loud. Okay, wait. Quieter? Okay, guys, how does that sound? Is that too loud, too quiet? What do you think? Why do you not use Firefox with a built-in ad blocker? Things I did, up till... Usually it's on. I turned it off recently because it makes YouTube so slow. Like, I think YouTube has a built-in thing that makes itself slower when you have an ad blocker on, and they're intentionally doing that to try and combat it. I think maybe there's a better ad blocker that would, like, not have that issue if I look around, but that's the thing right now. So I turned it off, but, like, I don't know, I still think the ads might be a bit longer. Or, I'm not sure, it kind of evens out to the same amount. The question was, what would you do if no one would find out? And I said unsubscribe, and then I genuinely unsubscribed and forgot and spent a while looking at my subscriptions for once the stream. There's the consequences of your actions. It's karma. This is what you get for doing an evil thing. Alright? It's evil. You're like my managers at work. Alright? Nah. My managers at work are so evil that they would say you can unsubscribe to Exhibit A for a sale. That's what they would do. Is that an alarm on stream, or there's an alarm where I am? Sarah, wake up. Yeah, wake up, Sarah. This is your sign. We've been trying to contact you. This is your sign to wake up. We've been trying to get in contact with you. Wake up now. This isn't real. Anyways. Alright, so... What do we do? What do we do? We've got some questions to read out. Or answers, sorry. Here we go. Let's look at the form. Alright. Developing a cough, god damn it. Isn't good. Imagine if this past year was a dream and Exhibit woke up mid-Minecraft Let's Play. What? You mean all this has been my dream? I don't like the new implications of a manager and don't want to be told you're like my manager, Linus. It's because you're telling me to do, or it's because you're doing unethical things, like unsubscribing to Exhibit A. So don't unsubscribe to Exhibit A. That's, Also, you did that for the meme, but, like, how would I know? Like, what's the point of doing it if no one will see that? Why did you do it, like, on call with other people and they watched you do it? Am I dreaming? Peachy's real, right? She's good. She's too good to be true. She's just a illusion in our dreams. She's like a... She's like what you get when you're like trying to... Yes, it's like one person you find in your dreams, and then you never see them in real life, and then you feel sad for like several days after. That's what happened. Unknown. No one would know, that's the point. Also, people knew I said it in chat. Oh, okay. Peachy's not real? Aw, man. Yeah, how could someone that cool exist in real life? That's not... That's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, expectations of women. To think that... This is just... It's unrealistic standards. You know? Women like Peachy don't actually exist. It's like a... She's just a figment of like the ideal fantasy, which is not real. She's a character I made. Yeah, Peachy isn't real. Her and I played Minecraft and I've never heard from her again. Yeah, good point. Okay. Let's actually read one of these. This week's question is, who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get some cool answers. Another hard question, but I would say the kind of people who think it's okay to do things that makes others unhappy about themselves. So wait, those are people who are misunderstood? Lily or Nya? That's who wrote it. Nya. Like the I is a long vowel. I ain't a cat. Oh, wait. I thought it was Nya. Nia. Okay. Nia. Okay. I always just thought it was Nya. Because we're anime people. And we think about cat girls all the time. But okay, fair enough. I would say those people are misunderstood. I'd say they're like... Or you mean... I'm not quite sure what you mean by this answer, but maybe you can elaborate. Not Prague. Actually DM just now, that's scary. He's comparing me to Ashley Graves. Damn. Naya. Oh, it's Naya. Yo, you're like... Not Naya? Like Bill Naya, the science Gaia? No way. For eyeball, yeah. Alright, well. You sure you don't want to be a Lily Nya? Cat girls are cute. Alright. Guess we'll read out the next one. Bill Nye died in a hot air balloon accident last year. You gotta let it go, man. What? Bill! 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 I apologize in advance for how long this is. It was 5:33 a.m. when I responded. Autistic people. No, I don't like that texture of food. Yes, I love shiny things. Yes, I would love to go shiny rock collecting. But in all seriousness, autistic people are treated as if we're stupid just for being autistic. I'm stupid, and I don't have a low IQ. Autistic people just see the world differently from other people, because it's a spectrum. I'm just as human as you. My brain just has a different way of processing and discarding information. We aren't broken, so stop trying to fix us. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, written by Riku. This is very true. Not all autistic people are stupid. I am. I'm autistic and stupid, but that's not everyone, right? My stupidness is not related to my autism. I'm just stupid. I choose to be this way. It's funny. It's funnier. But yeah, I mean, thing is, like, I think that now acceptance for autistic people has grown, but it's grown in a very particular way. So in the past, people would have been more bullied for being autistic. Now it's like, now you're not allowed to bully people overtly for being autistic, right? So if you hear someone's autistic, you can't bully them and be like, oh, haha, you're autistic, I'm gonna bully you because you're autistic, I hate autistic people. You can't do that anymore. You get in trouble for that. That's looked down upon. What you can get away with now, though, is you can still bully people for having autistic qualities, but you don't make it obvious that you're bullying them for an autistic quality. You're just like, oh, they're so annoying. They're so, well, not annoying. They're so like, what might they say? That guy's so weird. That guy's so, so cringe. That guy's so cringe. Look at how cringe they're being. No, 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 no. I'm not bullying them because they're autistic. I'm bullying them because they're just so cringe. But then the things that you find cringe about them are all autistic things. Like, you know, the way that they're talking. You know? He's like, oh, the way he talks is so cringe. But then it's like an autistic, like, speech impediment. Or it's like, oh, this guy's so cringe. He's, like, so into, like, all these weird things. But it's like, people can still... People bully autistic qualities. Even though now it's considered socially unacceptable to bully people just for being autistic overtly and, like, saying it. Oh, I'm bullying this person because they're autistic. It's still acceptable to bully people for autistic qualities. That's still normal. That's still acceptable. Because it's not as obvious. You're just like, you frame it as, oh no, I'm just bullying them for being cringe. And if you're cringe, you deserve to be bullied. But then, like, some people can't really help it, right? Your definition of cringe is something that for someone else is immutable and uncontrollable. Oh, is Thomas in here? Hello, Thomas. Welcome. Yo, bro, trying to hop on League after this? No. You know I don't touch that game. Oh, man, my throat. I don't think any bullying is accepted. I don't know, you'd be surprised. Let's say... Yeah, I don't know. But yes, hello Thomas. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Alright. I'm going to read the next one. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? I fucking called... I said this as a joke today! I said this as a joke. I didn't think someone would actually answer this. Guys, do you know what I... So, you guys know Safety. He's been in the chat sometimes. I go to work with him. He actually referred me to the job. That's how I got my first job. I was talking to him today, and I told him what the Menhera Monday question was. And I, like, jokingly said, oh, yeah, someone's gonna be like, oh, who's a group of people who's misunderstood? Incest people. I said that as a joke. I didn't think someone would actually just say that. But right here, someone just wrote, word for word, incest people. I was joking. I didn't think someone would actually write that. Bro, I know my audience too well. I know them so well that, like, I predict what they're gonna say when I don't realize that I'm predicting it. Bro, you guys. Okay, but there's actually multiple answers in here, so they're like, okay, for this I have 3 answers. Number 1, incest people, you know what I mean. Second, Moxie, because he isn't on the sex offender list, he is on the sex defender list. And everyone in this community, because we are seen as weird, but we all are cool. Written by Utopia. What do you mean? What does incest people mean? What does that mean? Do you mean people who are born from incest? Or do you mean like the people who do it? Who are the incest people? What is this concept? No, it wasn't Prague. Well, can we ban that person? Mods ban that guy. That does sound like the kind of thing Prague would say. You talk about acoustic shiz and League is what came to mind. That's fair. I feel like it's insulting to autistic people to associate League of Legends with autism. We don't all deserve to be branded by that. Alright. Next one. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Furries. 100% they contribute so much to society and get made fun of for wearing little fursuits and having cute personas. Like, who cares if the IT specialist, cybersecurity specialist, ethical hacker, biologist, etc. want to wear fursuits on the weekends? They deserve to have have a little fun, I think. Written by Salad. That is true, that is true. They are misunderstood because it's, they're very much bullied by everyone for doing something that is objectively just not harmful. Like, they're not doing anything bad by wanting to have personas and do, like, things. They get treated like... Yeah, it's like, you know, I talked about this before. I made a little clip of it. But, like, you know, it's not... It's kind of fucked up. Like, if, you know, you should let people enjoy things. If someone wants to do something, who cares if you don't like it, just stay out of it, you know? That's not a good... Why should someone have to stop doing something just because you don't like it? If it's making them happy and it's not harming someone, it's not really your business. It's not really your business. They should keep doing it, because it makes the amount of happiness in the world go up. You know? It's a very... yeah, but... like, I suppose I kind of get it, the hate of furries, in the sense that, like, there's a lot of, there's so many bad examples of furries. Because I think there is... while I am defending furries, I'm also going to be completely honest about the fact that there's probably a lot of overlap between being a furry and being mentally ill. And I'm not saying that as an insult, just like an objective fact, right? Like, it's not an insult. I'm just saying, statistically speaking, there's a lot of overlap. And, you know, it's because I think, for some reason, like, the idea of being a furry kind of appeals to people who are, like, different, I suppose? I feel like that's... I don't know, maybe that's, like, overgeneralizing. I think there's something about being a furry that appeals to people who don't have, like, normal brains. So... that's why so many furries are, like, really weird. And then there's going to be bad weird in there, too. Because there's different kinds of weird, and some kind of weirds are bad weird. But then that's not all of them. It's just, you know. He's a cat boy. Cat boys aren't furries. What's your persona? Probably would be a cat. There's a lot of bad people that are furries. I remember hearing a whole incident involving people using live fish as sex toys. Yeah, it's like... you gotta keep in mind, like... yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that comes from the furry community. But guess what? There's a lot of weird stuff that comes from the anime community, too, right? Or, like, weird in a bad way, I mean. And, like, I'm willing to admit that maybe, like, the furry community has, like, a higher percentage of, like, degenerates and, like, strange, like, bad people than, like, other communities, just because it's, like, it's more fringe. It's more, like, it appeals to people who are different, and a lot of people who are different can be different in a bad way. But that doesn't mean that they're all bad, you know? I don't know. I don't know how to word it properly. Like, it frustrates me constantly how there's all these different things that I want to talk about, but, like, I don't have the words to really, like, fully talk about what I'm saying, or it's like I would have more to say about it if I, like, sat down and, like, tried to think about it for, like, a long time. But these are, like, concepts that I'm, like, just having thrown at me, you know? Basically, I think that communities that are, like, online, on the internet, are gonna have weirdos. Furry stuff, a lot of that is from the internet. It's very much heavily an internet thing. You know? So there's a lot of weird stuff that happens there, you know? I don't know. I think if someone took a brief look into this community, and this was their only intro to anime, I wouldn't be surprised if they generalized anime fans as weirdos. Yeah, but we're not weird, we're normal. Is she coming out as a furry? No. I'm not into that. The thing is, I would be okay with being into that. I'm just not. That we are very strange. Some more than others, but hey, we listen and we don't judge, mostly. Yeah, we've come to... I've probably made you guys more tolerant of weird stuff. Because, like, you guys... half the shit that you see in this community, before you joined this community, you probably would have found it weird. And now you accept it. This is, like... this is the agenda. I'm here to make you guys more accepting of I want you to, this is my mission. I'm a pioneer of equality. You know, I'm a little bit like, oh, I can't say that. Can't say that. Alright. Yeah, anyway. I still find some stuff weird. I'm here because I have Stockholm Syndrome. Uh-huh. Alright. Next one, I guess. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Anyone with a good cock, especially tiny cocks, written by Zana. Yeah, I guess those people are misunderstood, yeah. I mean, they're... You know, it's like, it's built into our language, right? The oppression of people with small cocks is built into even the language that we use. You know, like the way we're like, oh, that's big dick energy anytime someone does something cool and good. And we say, oh, that's small dick energy anytime someone does something bad. It's like implicitly we're implying that the big cocks are superior, right? This is very, like, cockronormative language that we're using, you know? This is a thing we need to deconstruct as a society. You know? They say those who unsubscribe to Exhibit A, they disappear from the internet. I think you guys would be surprised by this, but I'm actually quite weird. Wow, I never could have guessed, Baki. I never could have guessed. It's not like you've written some of the most nefarious answers we've had on Menhera Monday. That's not something you did. I accidentally unsubscribed, saving that. Resubscribe right now! Go, put it back! Put it back! Put it back. What if I want to disappear? You unsubscribe, I'll make you disappear. My answers are always normal and wholesome. I work hard on them. No, you work on them while hard. Stop! No, don't unsubscribe. Come on, guys. Put it back. No. Don't do that. Put it back. Come on. You guys are gonna make me sad. Alright, let's read the next one. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Alcoholics and drug addicts. I'm not much of a heavy drinker, but I can understand why anyone who isn't in the right state of mind would turn to something like that. I think everyone should be more compassionate for those who struggle with drugs and or alcohol, written by Bree. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's a real, like, addiction is a struggle. And it's not as simple as simply just choosing to stop, right? It's not... Yeah, in a way it's a choice, but in a way it's like, it's not that simple. Like, they want to stop, but they find it really difficult. Some people have tried so hard to quit their addictions for so long, and they just can never do it. Because it's a really strong force. And it makes sense to actually empathize with that, as opposed to just being like, yo, this person, yeah, what a freaking degenerate this person is. It's like, no, it's not as simple as just making a choice. There's a lot of people who really badly want to make that choice, but no matter what they do, it just doesn't work. And I think that's something tragic, you know? Now, it's a different case if their addictions are actively harming other people, or if it's like, it's incorporating some element of, like, bringing out negative parts of themselves that are already there. Like, there's some people who, you know, they're alcoholic, and their alcohol makes them, like, commit domestic abuse or something. But in that case, I'd argue that it's bringing out something in them that was already kind of there, you know? Because it doesn't matter how much I drink, it wouldn't make me do domestic abuse, yeah. So it's not like, you know, there's gotta be something there already that's kind of bad. You know? But... well, it's complicated too, because, like, addictions, alcoholism, whatever else can, like, take you down a dark path. And then through that, that can change you over time into someone who's actually a worse person. So there's that too. I'm kidding, I didn't unsubscribe. Good. I thought you were being serious. It's Monday for you? Yeah, it is. It's Menhera Monday! I like people with teeth? What a coincidence, me too. Listen, I need to date someone who has teeth. That is my preference. I like women with teeth. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Yoko Ono. She didn't break up the Beatles, leave her alone. Written by Bakia Beatles fan. Yoko Ono? I'm not actually that familiar with Yoko Ono. Unless she's made songs that I know about. Yeah, I'm not that familiar, but I'm guessing that's like... that was like a rumor going around. No teeth would be convenient for certain jobs. Yeah, ones that blow. Teeth kink now? No, stop. We've had enough kinks. We already have too many on the show. What if I liked grandpas? I know it's a lie. You're like a fake DILF fan. You only like the freaking men who are like a couple of years older than you. You pretend to like older men, but you're just like... no. I'm old, sorry. Yeah, you're old. I time travel, it's Tuesday for me. Ooh. Alright, what are we doing? If you ain't got wrinkles and gray hair, what's the point? Exactly. Salad gets it. Alright. My dad's a millennial. Why are you acting like that's a sad thing? Alright. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Teachers, written by Bubblebutt. Okay, they didn't... she didn't really write much on that, just teachers. No elaboration. But... I mean, I can see how that might be the case. Because people can kind of hate teachers sometimes. Or like the kids do. But... I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a teacher. I can't really comment on this much. Using that emoji look like Prague. Do not compare me to Prague. Yeah, that's a low blow. Alright, wait. 1 sec. Us teachers have it hard. Alright. Who's a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Goths and juggalos. For those who don't know what juggalos are, to very briefly describe it, it's a subsection of goth culture with themes of dark carnival and wicked clowns. Anyway, all heavy metal and alternative culture can seem really intimidating and violent to outsiders. However, in my experience, it's actually some of the most accepting and loving social circles one can find. I honestly don't even know who I would be if I didn't find my group of juggalos in high school. They taught me to embrace my weird, freaky side with pride, not only to not care what strangers think, but to actively laugh at them if they gave me weird looks. I often feel sorry for others when I can hear the insecurities in the way they talk, especially when they're afraid to make jokes without having to defend themselves. For example, anything where they feel the need to say, "I'm not gay" a bunch. Like, I feel like everyone deserves the chance to feel fully free to be themselves and be loved for it. Goth culture is usually built up of misfits who are rejected by more competitive friend circles, or just didn't fit in for any reason. They're often far more empathetic to life's struggles, and there's a real intangible sense of community, especially with juggalos, who consider it a family canonically. Hey, don't forget to like the video, pretty please, written by The Toy Box. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to, like, become more like goth. I like it as a style. I feel like I don't have a lot of good style when it comes to how I dress. Like, I kind of just wear really boring casual stuff. But one of the few outfits I do have that's like a good looking outfit is like, it's like a goth looking outfit, because I put it together and like I had help from someone trying to help me develop some sense of style, and I like that. It looks good, and I like the environment, I like the vibe. I think it's cool, and I think I would maybe fit into it, possibly, because, you know, I like stuff that's counterculture. I don't like conformism. And I think that you should be what you want to be, even if it goes against what most people like. And that's kind of what a lot of alternative stuff is. But I'm not sure if I understand it quite well enough to really call myself... it wouldn't be accurate to call myself goth. It wouldn't be, because I don't know enough about it yet. But maybe someday I'll be like someone who could call myself that, because it is something I think is kind of cool. And yeah, I mean, and then I don't know, I barely know anything about juggalos, but you told me once, Toy, sort of explaining what they were. But, you know, fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. It's good style. It's good style, that's for sure. So goth era, go listen to The Cure now. So did I say go for it? Absolutely fit it, hell yeah. Hang on, I'm just reading chat. Alright. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Okay, hear me out. Latinas, as a community, are very misunderstood. They have a stereotype of being crazy and getting angry at small things. Crazy one, I believe that's a plus. But they really are the actual ones who want real love. Like, they would kill anyone who says something bad about their partner, or does something to them, and they would also kill their partner if he did something, but that's what I call real love. They would kill for them, but also at the same time kill them. Basically, if you treat them right, they are devoted and would protect you, protect and love you till the end. But yeah, if you don't, probably wear protection over your little birdie. Written by Skylar. You came out here to defend Latinas, and then you, like, describe them as, like, the most crazy creatures ever. But... Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't keep up with all the stereotypes, I don't know what it's all about. But... I mean, a lot of people like Latinas. Latinas are sought after. They're considered a prize by some. But then by... I guess not everyone thinks that, apparently. I feel like from what I've seen, like Latino families are kind of similar to like Asian families. In the sense that, like, some of the stereotypes kind of carry over. And it's also in the sense that, like, the stereotypes, you know, it kind of comes from somewhere. Like with Asian families, it's like the mom who's, like, very, like, strict and, like, wants you to be a doctor or wants you to be all that and whatever, that gets, like, throws a freaking slipper at you. I feel like the stereotypes surrounding Latinas are very similar, aren't they? But, like, based on the Latinas I've known, that stereotype is kind of true. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but, like, also, like, I'm Asian. The Asian stereotypes are true as well. So, like, I don't know. Like, I'm, And by the way, this is me talking about, like, this is, like, I'm talking about, like, the family dynamics, right? Specifically, like, family dynamics. Not, like... Because I think there's a certain, like... I think a lot of cultures have, like, strict family dynamics. Or, like... I guess it's, like, families that are really... Oh, sorry, like... Cultures that are really family-oriented tend to also be kind of strict. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. What? Was I trying to make a point here? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. You found exhibit at a very Latino point in his life. What does that mean? What stereotypes we live up to? Not as I'm talking about other people that I've known. Anyway, I'm talking more about, like, family dynamics, not like families. And it applies to, like, Asians as well. Like, I've seen a lot of, like, strict Asian moms. Change the topic. Okay. What's the person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Me! No one understands. I'm the true alpha wolf. Nobody gets me. They just don't understand that I should make all their decisions. They don't understand how alpha I am. I feel like I might know who wrote this. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. That's true, though. Those aren't stereotypes. Exactly. It's like, people say, like, the, like, Asian, like, strict Asian moms is a stereotype. It's like, it's not a stereotype. That's my mom. Jeez, I'm 20 and got grounded by my mom. Grounded at 20? That's crazy. Frick, I got nothing to talk about between these questions. I'm gonna run through them way too quickly. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? I thought long and hard about this question, and there's a lot of answers I have, but the one true answer is people who aren't subscribed and have a life, with life being censored. It's not their fault for not reaching greatness yet, and we should guide them with patience or accept them for being a non-cult member. Written by Evil Weenus. Evil. Evil Weenus. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, I agree. People who aren't subscribed... Wait. No, wait, no. People who aren't subscribed and having... Wait, I'm trying to understand what... We should guide them with patience or accept them for being a non-cult. I don't agree with this, actually. I think the opposite of this. I think the opposite of this. I think the opposite. This is... not true. Not true. This is not true. I think the people who aren't subscribed to Exhibit A are actually really evil. They're evil. I'm almost 20, she still scolds me and grounds me. Yeah, bro. Frickin' like... Yeah, I mean, I feel like Asians and Latinas have similar moms. I feel like that's something that carries over. Getting grounded at 20? It's crazy. Who's a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? The juice. Oh, okay. This... what does that mean? Who's a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? If I had to make another one, because the first one was confusing, but to elaborate, those who hurt others to make others unhappy are misunderstood because they're just hurt themselves. It's okay to not be fine sometimes, we just have to be honest with ourselves. Written by Lily or Naya again. And yes, you can call me the cat word just for this community. Okay, we can call you Nya. Okay, it's Lily or Nya. Lily or Nya. Yeah. Oh, alright. See ya, salad. Enjoy. Hope it all goes well. This is like one of the last answers. We're nearing the end. Who is a person / group of people you think is misunderstood? Let's turn the tables and ask a question. What traits do you look for in a person? Written by a mysterious inquisitor. This isn't related to the question I asked. What are you... You're not even going to flip that one question onto me, you're just going to ask an unrelated question. What traits do you look for in a person? What traits do I look for? Firstly, they gotta be subscribed to Exhibit A. That is the most important factor. Most important. Most important. I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question. You mean romantically? You gotta be hot and have nice tits. Yeah. Tits? Yeah, tits. True. True. True and based. That is, you know what? That is something I look for in a person. Great tits and a nice ass. These are good traits to have. They're good traits to have. Truly. What, are we talking about tits? Yeah, we're talking about tits. Talking about tits. Sleep is for the weak. You need sleep, right? You should... Well, is it late for you? You should go to sleep. Okay, but they have cons, too? No. No, they don't. I, as a man, am qualified to say that there's no downside to big tits. At all. Truly. Yeah, a lot of men don't really think about the back pain that comes with it, because half of them don't know that back pain's a thing. 1 AM isn't late, right, chat? I love how big my tits are, I'm not complaining. Yep, I mean, there's negatives, and then there's... Tits are tits, you know. Horny again? You are? They're just so pretty and big, so it's worth the pain. That's what I'm saying. All these women like, oh, I have the horrible back pain, and then I'm like, don't worry, it's worth it. It's worth it to have these, you know, things that I get to look at. And then they always get mad at me and they like slap me. But you get it, Sakura. Horny over my own tits. I mean, if I think of, okay, now I'm horny, thank you very much. Okay. Wow, Skylar, you made Sakura horny. How do you feel about that? Most of my friends have a thing for slapping everyone in the back, so yeah, we have back pain too. Right, because that's the same thing. Tits are great. I'm not horny. You are. What is happening in this chat? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Interesting kink, Scuffle. What kink? You know, that what you and your friends do to each other. Why is she having a stroke again? Alright, it's because I said Skylar made her horny. Yeah. That isn't a kink. Why do you keep doing it? I'm getting tired too. I mean, like, I'll just shut up now before I get quoted again. Yeah, stopping someone's back is, like, so lewd. Yeah. Well, it's because you're hitting someone. You're making them get pain. That's kinky. Don't you just love when someone, like, gives you a gang beatdown? As a kink. I gotta say, there's some people living near where I live who are hella kinky. They're out every night jumping people, beating people up. They're so kinky. Some kinky ass people around here. So kinky and sadistic. It's like saying bros being bros. I don't know. I think your bros might have something to tell you. I think that might be what's happening. Can we change the topic to food? Yum, yum, yum. Eat the breads. So many kinky people robbing banks. For real! I mean, do you see those masks they're wearing? No, they don't. So you don't slap your friends in the ass? I do. Alright, I think I've run out of things to talk about, and I think it's, yeah, there's no more answers. And this is probably the end, guys. Thank you so much for being here at the stream. It's been a good Menhera Monday. As always, things are going cool in our little place. But without further ado, I will see you in the next... Talk about minor... What? 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 Why? Alright, anyways. I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.